Good morning sa ating
ito na
mga
pala.
viewers. Welcome to Describe Stand episode. Ako po si Carlos Sacamos with my resident guest, Jonas Terrado.
Hello, Carl.
Kakatapos lang naming coverage ng PBA 50th Season Commissioners Cup Finals Game 7. Champion na po ang Barangay Ginebra after 3 years.
At long last.
They beat the TNT Tropang 5G 88-76 sa ating deciding Game 7. Tagal ng mga mga nagpa-interview.
Kaya nga eh.
Justin Brown yung pinakuli kaya matagal din.
Oo nga, tagal lang
Nabuti na
hinantay
kami
natin.
Alauna, anong oras na ba? 1 a.m.
Magto 2 o'clock na.
Magto 2 o'clock na. So,
Tagal eh.
3 questions na agad tayo para matapos natin to. So
Sige.
unang tanong ko, Brad, sa'yo.
Ah,
Gaano ka-importante, Brad, yung mga players, na meron kang players sa bench like Nards Pinto na minsan di nga pinapalaro eh. Limited minutes. Pero pag pinasok ni Coach Tim, alam mo magde-deliver, hindi magkakalat, steady presence.
ito, I would like to say first na si Nards Pinto, if you remember yung kanyang championship ng Ginebra 2022, Governors Cup, dito yun.
Oh.
Mas malaki yung role niya for Barangay Ginebra.
Ah.
Dahil on both ends, nakaka-deliver siya depensa, habang may forklift, at nakaka-shoot siya ng mga crucial na outside shots. So, since nun medyo lumihit yung minuto ni Nards Pinto dahil na rin since nun nadadagdagan ng players ang Ginebra, ng mas talented, mas feel ni Coach Tim na gamitin. But I think throughout the conference, nagkakaroon ng time si Coach Tim na ginagamit niya si Nards in situations na talagang kailangan, or kung yung mga minsan yung inaasahan hindi nagdi-deliver. And there were games against Blackwater, kung maalala niyo yung press niya na ginaya pa niya yung celebration ni paano to? Si ganun, si Upshaw,
Robert Upshaw.
And then, nung Game 6, actually, Carl,
Maayos din,
maayos din laro niya. Sinusubukan ng Ginebra umabol. May crucial din siya na tres. Sometimes sa depensa din, nandun, but kinapos ang Ginebra. That 3-point shot nung around more than 4 minutes, less than 4 minutes or 3 minutes to go, very crucial yun. Talagang minsan, hindi mo rin pwedeng iwanan si Nards Pinto when he's open dahil he can knock down the 3-point shot. As well, yung kanyang intangibles on the defensive end. Actually, before pa nung test na yun, meron pa siya isa na after nun, kapag-appear siya kay Elite Tenorio na nanood ng
early fourth na.
Game 7.
So, 2 big threes.
Alam natin, malalim, talagang maraming talent ang Ginebra. But, ang laking bagay yung may mga ganung players na pwede mong ipasok, give him 5 minutes at least, magdi-deliver. And Nards Pinto was one of those players na key dito sa victory ng Ginebra in Game 7.
And any help that Justin Brownlee can get, he will take. And
Kasi yung discussion natin nun kung going into this Game 7, kung magdi-deliver ba yung locals, mararamdaman ba yung suporta kay Justin Brownlee unlike the past 1 or 2 games.
Tsaka Brad, hindi siya yung close out sa kanya sobrang hilaw eh. So siguro ito also helps na hindi siya kasama sa scouting report, para medyo forgotten siya. Pero yun, pag dinisrespect ka, pakita mo na you make them pay, you make the defense pay by making those crucial 3-pointers. And syempre Nards Pinto was able to do that, and napahiya na hindi siya dinepensa ng TNT. So yun, that leads us to Brad, question number 2 na agad tayo. Ginebra pa rin. Yung pinakita ni Justin Brownlee ngayon, Brad, this series, and another championship under his belt, does that solidify him being the GOAT among PBA imports?
Ito kasi I would like to say na nasa GOAT discussion pa rin sila Billy Ray Bates, Norman Black, maybe
Bobby Parks.
Bobby Parks.
Oo.
Bobby
named
Parks.
after, di ba? Named after sa
The
kanya.
best
ano.
import is named after Bobby Parks. Maybe kahit si Sean
John
Chambers.
Chambers.
Ayoko pa kasing ano yun na GOAT si Brownlee.
Although si Coach Tim, parang
Sinabi
binansagan na
ng
niya kanina,
GOAT
no?
Kumbaga nandun na siya sa discussion. 7 championships most by PB import. Talagang hindi mo di-discredit yun eh. So kung ako wala akong problema if fans say siya ang GOAT. I don't have any problem if hindi siya GOAT. Kung tingin nila si Coach Norman or si Billy Bates or Bobby Parks.
May point naman
may
sila
point
lahat.
pareho eh.
Lahat,
Maybe generational yun. Baka pag may nakausap kang napanood yung Chris Toyota days up
Baby
until
boomers or
yung Jaworski era, baka sabihin nila iba. Pero yung mga talagang sumusubaybay ngayon ng PBA, yung current generation, maybe tingin nila si Justin Brownlee with the 7 championships.
The most
is
na
at
among
the most
among
among
imports.
imports. It's a great accomplishment and ako yun ang masasabi ko is in the conversation, I don't mind kung GOAT siya sa tingin ng marami. I don't mind kung tingin ng iba ang kanilang GOAT, but nandun siya. No doubt.
Parang Jordan LeBron discussion eh. No? Depende kung sino kausapin mo.
Yun, Jordan naman ako doon.
Oh. Yun na nga eh. Kung baby boomers versus versus Gen Z.
Kasi ano eh,
Millennials.
kasi syempre tayo na-cover natin si Brownlee.
Oo.
So, we are fortunate na nakikita natin yung success niya.
Nandito tayo sa era ni Justin. Buhay tayo, naka-cover natin.
Oo.
Na napapanood natin siya.
Pero pag nanonood ka or napabasa mo, napapanood mo yung mga lumang games, you get to also appreciate
Grabe din eh. Mas grabe yung dati.
era nila Norman Black, Billy Ray Bates, Sean Chambers. So, ako wala akong, yun nga, like I said, walang, kung ano man ang take ng isa or take ng isa, they're not right, they're not wrong.
Okay.
No problem with me kung GOAT siya or hindi siya GOAT sa paningin ng tao. Basta most important thing nandun siya sa conversation.
Okay. Naubusan ako ng memorya so nag-delete muna ako ng files. So naputol yung pinag-usapan namin na third and final question ni Jonas. So ito tuloy ko lang tsaka kung yung alalahanin ko yung mga sinabi namin ni Jonas. Anyway, yung third question dito sa 3 questions. Paano namin na-decide as PBA press corps na gawing si Scottie Thompson yung Ramon Fernandez Finals MVP? Ang unang sinabi kasi ni Jonas, para may dilemma kasi kami nung Game 6 na kung sakaling doon nag-champion ng Ginebra, medyo mas mahirap mag-decide ng Finals MVP kasi walang so far since hanggang Game 6 parang wala masyado nagsa-stand out na locals para sa Ginebra. Kasi nga back-to-back games na nagbuhat si Justin Brownlee, back-to-back 50-point performances, 54 nung Game 5 tapos 52 nung Game 6. And nung Game 6 wala man lang isang local na double figures. Troy Rosario 9 points lang. So up until then medyo hirap kami mag-decide. So we were waiting for Game 7 para naghanap kami yung definitive talaga na laro ng isang Ginebra player kung sila yung mag-champion and eventually sila nga, and nakita nga namin si Scottie Thompson na nagpakita na mas madiin. Actually marami namang candidates RJ Barrientos, Troy Rosario, who I believe was the most consistent player for Ginebra throughout the series, pero feeling namin umangat si Scottie dahil sa kanyang mga yung mga ginawa niya mas ramdam kung kailan kailangan ng Ginebra. Doon niya ginawa mas crucial yung mga points or mga rebounds or assists na ginawa niya, and eventually he was 2 assists shy of a triple-double, 19 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists and 3 steals without a turnover in almost 45 minutes of play. So that shows you how valuable he is and why he deserves to be the Ramon Fernandez Finals MVP. Kasi yun nga, maganda yung pinakita niya and ito naman ang typical Typical na expected natin from Scottie na kung mag-flirt man siya sa triple-double or mag-triple-double siya, medyo hindi na tayo nasusurprise dahil sanay na tayo sa kanya mag-all-around performance and he showed why he is the only player to win MVP inside the June Marfardo era. So, yun, pinakita ni Scottie na he was able to support. He was the leading local scorer who supported Brownlee who had 30 points and 14 rebounds. So, yun yung reason bakit si Scottie ang Finals MVP namin. And unfortunately nga, for TNT, medyo kinapos na naman sila for the third straight conference. Third straight conference, pinakita nila na how deep their lineup is. Umabot sila sa finals for the third straight time. Pero again, kinapos, they fell short. Maganda yung simula nila this conference with Bol pero na-injure si Bol. And despite having to change imports at the last minute, sa semis na sila nagpalit, umabot pa rin sila sa final. So, still plenty of positives na nangyari para sa tropang 5G and we can expect them to continue to be a contender sa darating na third and last conference, the Governor's Cup. Pero sa conference na yun, syempre, sky high ang confidence ng Ginebra led by their resident import Justin Brownlee. So we'll see kung magkakaroon tayo ng rematch sa finals. But for now, pahinga na muna tayo. So another conference has ended. Maraming salamat sa mga nanood, sa mga umabot dito at syempre kay Jonas Tarado for being my resident guest. So pahinga muna konti. May Gilas tayo in between tournaments. Suportahan natin ang Gilas. Meron silang road games against Australia and New Zealand. Ang Ginebra, maraming Ginebra players doon. Syempre Justin Brownlee, Scottie Thompson and most of their coaching staff led by Coach Tim Con. So konti lang pahinga ng Ginebra. But yun, for us, basketball never stops and yung Governor's Cup is on July 10. So konting less than a month na lang. Governor's Cup na ulit. But for now, pahinga na po muna tayo. Maraming salamat po ulit. At ingat po tayo lahat. Thank you.